need some competition out here. Come on.
If you're interested in promoting your brand, business, or talent on the first 15 to 30 seconds before each video, email me right now at advertise@hiphopun.com. That's advertise at hiphopun.com. We got some special rates right now. Do not wait.
Yeah, they get you
All right.
slack.
So last year, man, you definitely took a stand as a man, and we definitely appreciate that on two different things. And one thing will be the Dr. Umar Johnson. You actually had him on your show last year, and unlike other shows, you put his feet to the fire and he went crazy. A couple of days ago, they shut down his donations.
Nice.
But I did see him on the on somebody's video. He was asking for donations again. Like, so what do you think, man? It's been about a year since that happened. How do you feel about the Dr. Umar situation? And now his donation has been shut down by the state. They said he can't collect donations for the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy.
I mean, I think my show, it wasn't intended, but it was like shit or get off the pot. You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna really do this, do this. If not, stop with the bullshit. Like, you know what I mean? And I went on to bring other people on who have started their own schools with much less money, much less education, much less notoriety, much younger. And I feel like what I exposed, that was the beginning of the end for him right there. You know what I mean? And I don't think shit has been the same for him since. And I wasn't trying to be the Ufetande killer or whatever the fuck he call himself. But at the same time, again, shit'll get off the pot. Like, it didn't feel right. You know what I mean? It just didn't feel right, man. And the way he got all defensive and on some hit dog holler shit when he came on my show, it was just like, bro, you just really played yourself right now. And I think everybody saw. So I'm glad. Like, I don't think anybody needs to be donated to that school. I don't think it's ever going to come out. It's ever going to come to fruition. There's a lot of other things he could have done, especially during the pandemic. Why were you trying to open a physical school anyway during that time? You could have been doing some online curriculum if we really want to teach the babies. Do we have to wait for this perfect situation to happen, or can we just get to the point of teaching? You see what I'm saying? Like, and this is where people are full of shit sometimes. You know what I mean? And you got to expose them, whether they portray to be positive or not. Like, you know what I mean? Like, same way I'd be ready to expose some, gangster rapper or whoever's, you got to expose these motherfuckers that appear to be on your side too sometimes, because you got dudes faking jacks. And yeah, that's a faking jack move right there. He might have started out, in the right place, but where it's at now, you don't need to get no more donations for that, brother.
He well, we talked about it a couple of days ago, and one platform we gave harsh criticism to was the Breakfast Club, solely because they put him on a very, very huge platform and allow him to market himself in a way to gain new audience members, new potential donors, and things like that. And we also gave high praise to you just because of the professional manner at which you just held him accountable. You talked about all the good stuff, but you wasn't going to get away from, yo, bruh, hold yourself accountable with the donations, what's going on with the school. People out here are asking what's going on with the school. Got high credit for that shit because nobody was seemingly doing it. And we called out the Breakfast Club because they were like the most prominent platform that had him on that wasn't doing this at all. Are we, in your opinion, do you think we were correct in calling them out and holding them accountable, or do you think that solely falls on Umar Johnson?
Wait. Say that again. Or who is correct for calling them out?
We, us as a platform, called out the Breakfast Club saying that they deserve some kind of accountability for allowing Dr. Umar Johnson, whatever you want to call him, the platform to be able to articulate himself, gain new subscribers, gain new members, promote a school that has been promoted for the last decade or so without any kind of real outcome coming from it. Is it a sign of ignorance on their part? Is it a sign of them knowing and kind of turning a blind eye?
See, that's
We hold
what
them
I'm saying.
accountable.
I can't get into their mind to know. I can't say that they knew he was on some bullshit and put him on anyway. Part of me believes that they thought he really was going to do this. Like they believed in him, maybe. You know what I mean? Like I could see them being naive enough in that scope and you know, being so much into all this other shit that they're into that they're not really, you know, on the pulse of seeing maybe the videos that we've seen of, you know, going around the dilapidated school and all this other type of shit and just knowing the full history. They just kind of know, Umar Johnson, he's a speaker, like, you know what I mean? And he's trying to build this school. Let's help him out. You know, it might have been something like that. So again, you know, you're in this journalism type of spot. I guess you should know what's going on, but maybe they didn't know. Okay. So understood. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt on that, maybe. But if they did know and still helped them try to gain credibility anyway, then yeah, they definitely would be held accountable in some shape, form, or fashion. And you know, you're not wrong for voicing your opinion or giving your analysis, regardless. You know what I mean? Regardless if they did it on purpose or not. Why would you be wrong for giving your analysis? You have a show, and that's what y'all do.
Right. I looked at it like kind of how like, all right, these, you know, you dig up dirt or ask people hard questions all the time. So even if they don't know, I'm sure they got people that do research for them or something that could say, okay, the people are asking this. You guys got, you know what I'm saying? We try to get all the questions out that we can. We may miss some stuff too, but not the obvious stuff. That's how I was kind of looking at it from my point of view.
Right.
Add that in. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, that's facts.
Yes, sir. So let's talk about Joe Biden, man. There were a lot of black, you know, celebrities, athletes, you know, comedians that jumped on that bandwagon. They got, you know, people to go in there and vote for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. And now we don't see too much. And now those people are kind of silent. What's your thoughts on that, man? And nobody's really saying anything. Kind of like, okay, we got our money. We got paid to do what we're going to do. Done with them. We out.
I mean, I don't know how many times we as a people are going to fall for the banana in the tailpipe shit. Like, it's crazy.